Let's turn our attention to the world of craziness with our fabulous Dorothy Black, of course, in the wunderbar Cape Town. Hello, Dottie.
Hi.
Oh, look at that hair. I love it.
Yes.
This is a great question.
Uh-huh.
It says, hi, Dorothy. I have a weird fetish, started in my teens and has gotten stranger over the years. I love the feel of female panties, as we do, and wearing them.
Uh-huh.
But only to bed, for a number of reasons. As a teen, I used to steal them from friends' houses if they had sisters or hot mommies. Whoa.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to steal the dirty ones from the laundry basket, as the bedrooms were not always easy to get the clean ones. I could never deal with the thought of getting caught.
Yeah.
I know it is wrong and sick, but I could not control myself. As the years have gone by, I've managed to control myself, but still, if the opportunity came up, I would steal a pair or two. Now in my 30s, I still enjoy the feel and like wearing them and have built up the courage to buy my own. But it's still nerve-wracking when I buy them in store. My question to you is it okay for men to have a panty fetish? And what do most women think about it? And how can I stop this fetish that I love so much? And most important is, I'm not gay and like women a lot. Loving panties.
Okay.
There's a lot of things wrong with that.
There's what?
There's a lot of things wrong with that. Stealing the
Is
dirty
there?
ones.
Huh? Dirty. Well, look, I think I think if you start off as a teen and you need to get hold of panties, finding them from your friends or your sisters or hot mommies is probably the only way to go. But there are a few things to address. And the first thing is, I'm not sure I would call this a fetish. A fetish is really something, from the way I understand, is that if you have a fetish for something, then you actually cannot get off without it. So without this thing, you cannot reach orgasm, for example. So this kind of, starts veering into kind of like maybe a bit of a kink if you get off on it sexually. Or maybe it's just you like the feel of it and makes you feel good, and you kind of like moving into cross-dressing territory. And is there anything wrong with it? No. Is it sick? No. There's a lot of language there that I find very disturbing, and I wonder if it's there because it's not so kind of normal for guys to wear panties, and yet why wouldn't it be nice? Panties, nice, silky, lacy ones feel pretty good. So why wouldn't they feel good on your balls? We're quite comfortable with women wearing men's clothing, but the minute men start veering towards wearing skirts or dresses or panties, they're kind of ostracized as being weird. So no, I don't think it's weird or sick. I think maybe just make sure that you can buy your own instead of getting caught, because that's just a big problem, what with being a crime and everything. So go ahead and buy your own like you're doing. And if you want to, take a friend, because I think there are a lot of people out there with panty fetishes. I know he's not the only one. And I think how you broach the topic with your partner, because your friends, nobody else needs to know. If you don't want other people to know, they don't need to know. But if you have a partner and you want to let them in on that, how you tell your partner and how comfortable you feel telling your partner and how your partner responds, I think will go some way to finding, to kind of letting you know how good or how long the relationship can be or where it can go with that. So yeah, are women comfortable with it? I think there are a lot more women who are comfortable with it than we think. And I think, yeah, I think that's...
Yes. Listen, I'm just a bit concerned about this guy going into La Senza or something and buying himself a pair of panties that should fit him.
Yes. So you're saying that, like, if he goes out and buys panties, that people will look at him weird?
Well, no. Because I mean, listen, a lot of men go into those kind of shops and say, "Hello, I'd like, matching this or whatever," and supposedly it's for their girlfriends or wives or spouses or etc., etc., etc.
Right.
But I'm just trying to sit there and how would you see men's underwear is slightly differently designed.
Right. Okay. So let me just put the words there. So basically, how do you find underwear that's going to help to package balls?
There we go.
Right. So
To keep it
so
comfortable.
to keep it comfortable. Well, good question. Because although you can go out and buy underwear at a women's retailer, there are actually sites online that make women's style underwear for men that have packages. And so you don't necessarily have to take your package and then like squash it up between your ass crack and between your legs because that'll just get uncomfortable. You can actually buy women's style underwear with laces, the silkies, everything, even sort of bra style tops that are available online, and that will accommodate a male figure. Um, so there is that, and then also, if you do go into a store to go and buy underwear, and you do find people kind of raising their eyebrows or looking at you weird because you're going to have to buy a bigger size. That just takes a lot of bravery and basically a whole lot of, ignoring and a lot of just ignoring what people's judgments are about that. And you can just go from different store to different store. So go into a store, go with a friend if you feel comfortable, go online, buy some stuff. And then be careful. I would just be careful about who you tell. That's all. So make sure that the
Yes.
people you're telling are your intimate partners who are going to be awesome and aren't then going to go, nab off and tell their friends if they have a problem with it.
Yeah, wearing because girls like to wear sometimes the men's jockey shorts and stuff.
You're right. We get to wear jockey shorts. We get to wear pants. We get to wear, men's style, the boyfriend jeans, three-piece suits, tuxedos, the whole thing. Women have socially over the years also been allowed to kind of play with clothes a lot more than men have. And so we look at men weird if they want to wear lingerie or bras or silky underwear. And it's really just a conceptual thing. There really is nothing odder about that than a girl putting on a pair of boxers. We're just sexualized it better in women's favor than we have in men's favor because men are supposed to be manly, and manly doesn't include lace and satin. And so when we have judgments about that, the judgment really sets in like what your perception says about you, not as much as what it says about the other person who wants to do the lacy pants wearing. And go online and find forums. There are forums available for people who need to talk about their cross-dressing, how they fit it into their lives, how they slot it in, how they deal with their partners. You're never alone. And it really does not matter what your kink is. There are hundreds upon thousands of other people who have the same thing. And so it's important to use the resources available to find those spaces and to feel comfortable and to ask questions of other people who have been in the same position as you have. And mail order always, online ordering, shopping and stuff will help you enormously in that regard.
So because there's some interesting tweets that are coming through here, Dottie. Leon said that Loki must listen out for this insert. And then Loki said, see, Thunder Pigeon, there's nothing wrong with wearing ladies' underwear. You don't have to feel awkward about it afterwards.
Oh, there we go.
But then, now listen, there's something that I need you to answer me because, most of the times if I take my underwear off or whatever, everything's fine and lovely. But when I used to play sometimes in the nightclubs, I had on a couple of occasions some girls who threw their underwear at me and it was sopping. Now, I don't understand what the hell is wrong with you people.
What, we're throwing sopping underwear?
Yeah.
Listen, I've never really understood the panty throwing thing at all. It's just strange, and maybe they assume that you were a panty sniffer and enjoyed that sort of thing. Maybe that's it more about.
I just, I've just never understood that.
Putting off, Sash.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. Dottie, you have a beautiful day.
Thank you. You guys too.